Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Welcome to another Real Meat, the Meat After Mania, as this
Yeah,
is
after
going to be
Mania.
called. This was going
Yeah.
to be a more fun video or, podcast. But somebody, and by somebody, I mean a large group of somebodies, decided to ruin that. Now we got to be serious today.
Not at the start because I want to celebrate first. I won the predictions. I did it. Well, by myself, of course. Beat Chris,
You're,
and now he has to watch Unreal and he has to do a review of the show.
how fucking dare you? First of all, how
It's a
dare
great
you
ugly show.
on a day like today? How dare you celebrate?
I gotta celebrate something, man. You want me to be depressed all day? I can't be depressed
Yes,
all
you
day. I was
have to.
depressed yesterday. So I have to say something here to start off, give everybody something to cheer for before we
You
get into our bad news.
You disgust me, and yes, I will have to talk about Unreal Season 3 and do a solo
Just
review about it.
content. It's good.
It's more content for you guys. However many hours of suffering for me, so
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
somebody has to be.
I'm sure everyone else is too.
Maybe somebody else.
Wait, there's a lot of people that listen to this show, so you never know. Someone else is probably excited too.
Okay, look, we're gonna take a minute away from being sad because we are gonna be doing that for most of this. We're gonna take a minute away from this though because we do have to mention that we, after a couple of years of actively begging for it, we have finally reached 40, the big 4-0.
This is the Media After Mania slash 40 subscriber special. And it's actually not very special, but it's besides the point.
No, I'm not saying that WWE went and released all those people to celebrate, uh, but they did
It's good.
definitely do it, and now we can't be too happy about it.
Yeah, now we're depressed. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure the people that got fired are also depressed.
I mean, not more. Well, yeah, they're obviously the most upset, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
But honestly, do you want to just get into the list before anything else we talk about?
before anything, yeah, we are gonna get into that in 1 second. But first, blanket statement before we get into all this: fuck TKO. I hate him.
I don't like TKO. We really can't escape him, but I wish we could.
I hate each and every member on that board. Can't stand him. Just want
Yes,
that clear.
I'm sure everyone does.
I'm not saying anything like crazy here, but you know what? Just want to put it out there. I feel like it's the right thing to say today.
Yeah, fuck TKO and hashtag we want Kyrie, of course.
We got some big releases talking about. I have a whole list here. I copied and pasted it. If it's not everybody, I apologize. I tried to look for a list, and this is the one I found, and it
Is
looks
it
mostly
in
correct.
any sort of order? Like,
It's main people that you would know, and then developmental talents that you wouldn't
okay,
know.
that's good. That's good.
It's the best I could find.
That's fine. All right. Well, who's at the start?
Well, I mean, there's. Uh, I hate to put it this way, but there is obviously a couple of main people here that we're going to talk about. And the rest are kind of just like, man, it's
Some of them
unfortunate,
I'm not familiar with, but it's definitely unfortunate. Yeah.
but we're going to talk about a handful of people. The rest of them are going to get blanket statements probably.
Some of them are more shocking than others as well. So we're going to start with the people that obviously we've seen more of, and we might be a little surprised that they got released.
So first off, the entirety of the Wyatt Sicks.
That was it wasn't surprising, but it still did surprise me a little bit.
I'd say it's very, well, not very surprising, but they spent how long capitalizing on the Bray Wyatt story
Yeah,
or the Bray Wyatt name
right.
just to put him in a never-ending feud with the Wyatt Six and then get rid of him after
Or with the
WrestleMania.
MFTs.
It sucks because in this group, the way that they brought him in, they were always going to be difficult to book, but the most egregious thing about it is that they didn't even try. And that's the worst thing about it.
I will say the most memorable thing about their run was the what was it, the circus thing that they did on AAA pay per view or AAA special show. That was cool.
That's the second most memorable thing they did, yes.
And then the debut actually was that's an old timer debut. I mean, honest,
They beat up Chad Gable so bad that
they
he
got
became
his
a whole different man.
fucking banned from YouTube.
But we didn't even say, we just said maybe. We just said just in case.
Perhaps they got us banned from YouTube.
But man, I think it's disgusting the way they use them just to move merch and then just get rid of them.
That was yeah. I think the best way to describe this is it's pretty fucked up, really. You know, because I
I
feel like
mean,
you could have used these guys in so many ways. They're so creative in their characters. They're here to carry on Bray Wyatt's legacy, and you just give them the middle finger and kick them out the door. You know, it just seems very fucked up.
and the grossest thing about this, I mean, let's be honest, is that they got rid of these guys, but they're still gonna make Bray Wyatt merchandise.
100% they are, yeah. And that's the sickest part of it, you know.
Man, I don't know if you
No
can
pun intended.
fire.
No pun intended.
I don't know if you could fire the spirit of a man, but if they could fire the spirit of Bray Wyatt,
Well, they
they
just did.
definitely
Yeah,
would.
they did do that right now.
The embodiment, yes, but I mean like the actual non-metaphorical, like straight up spirit of a person.
Right, right. It's getting philosophical over here.
Like if Bray Wyatt's ghost showed up to SmackDown tonight, they would have fired him too.
Get out of here, probably. Yeah. Budget cuts,
Second,
kid.
now let's move on to, of course, the one that you mentioned at the beginning, Kairi Sane. This one was very surprising.
This one was so surprising because she had a storyline going on Raw that was also in the works um, this week on Monday Night
Yeah,
Raw, and she just got released like this, like nothing.
it's it's really weird. I don't know why they did that. I've always felt like they just kind of had her around to be around, which is a shame because she's very talented. But they never really capitalized.
She's super talented. Like she's literally one of the best wrestlers or she was one of the best wrestlers in the company. And
I mean,
it's just unfortunate she goes through all this, months on months of this character where she's getting bullied by Asuka. It's supposed to culminate in something special with Io Sky, and all of a sudden she's released.
I know there's currently the big hashtag trending "We want Kyrie,"
It's good
and
rising right now. I'm not sure where it is on the trending scale. It was at number 5 earlier. I think it went to number 4, maybe
mhm.
number 2. I don't know. No.
But honestly, even if they do try to bring her back, I want her to say no. I want her to go elsewhere. I want her to make a big name for herself. I want her to prove them wrong, but I want her to go back there.
If I'm putting names out there to go to AEW, Kairi Sane is probably at the top of my list. You know,
Dude, you do not want Tony Khan booking Kyrie Sane. You just don't.
bro, we're getting better with this women's division. Okay, I know it still seems like we're stuck, but I feel like we can do something with Kairi Sane. Okay,
I think you're gambling. You're gambling pretty heavy right now.
I do not look. If I was going to gamble with anybody, Kairi Sane, you know what I mean? Put her on fucking AEW. Let her do her thing. I
Yeah,
think
I just
that
don't want.
would have major support in AEW by the wrestlers and the fans.
All I know is if the R-Truth situation is anything to go by, she should not go back there. Because what they'll do is they'll just hire her back so people will stop complaining, and then they would just won't do anything with her.
I'm going to say something though. I mean, the fans should chant "We want Kyrie" on the show. I don't see why not. Like, it really disappoints me when you see a bunch of people online doing this, like, "Oh, hashtag we want Kyrie," and then when it gets to the show, no one does anything. You know.
I mean, I guess. What are you
So
gonna do?
I hope it translates to television.
Well, speaking of another surprising release, let's get to the Motor City Machine Guns.
This was
Th-
surprising because I mean, look, that SmackDown tag team division is dead, right?
They have
I
four
feel like the
tag teams.
only one of the best tag teams they have, they just got rid of.
Not
That's
only
why I
one of
was
the
surprised.
best, one of the only tag teams. They have four tag teams.
And guess who the tag team champions are?
R-Truth and Damian Priest, I know.
Not even really a tag team. They just got put together and now they're the champions.
What was it? It's them, the Tongans, the Fraxium, And then
Fraxium,
who?
okay, Fraxium is like a low key, like, that's a great tag team, Fraxium.
No, they're great. I love them. I'm just saying, they're one of like the four tag teams on that show.
They get wasted, man.
I know they're being wasted. You ain't gonna tell me. I know.
Man, but you got rid of one of the best tag teams literally that you have. How fucking stupid are you? You know what I mean?
Again, not only one of the best, one of the only. You have literally nobody else. Why are we getting rid of people right now?
I don't know, man. The same, like, do you have anyone to call up to be in that spot? Like, I don't even think you do.
No, NXT has like no people right now. They gutted them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It was dumbfounding, really.
I,
Baffling.
w- I genuinely at this rate wouldn't be surprised if they just take Evolve, cancel it, and just throw those guys on NXT to start filling slots. I wouldn't be shocked.
I feel like Evolve might be a little unnecessary, man. I don't know.
Well, it's just what NXT is supposed to be at this rate.
Like, I don't watch Evolve, but I know that they got
Nobody
some good,
does.
good matches down there.
But all NXT has right now is Tony D'Angelo,
The Italians holding it up, you know.
the only guy
Italians.
left.
That's who's ruling NXT right now.
They even got Ricky Saints no more. That's who's going to SmackDown.
Lake Monroe's going to SmackDown. Ricky Saints going to SmackDown.
They
They're
lost Ethan
getting
Page
gutted. They got gutted early on with Javon and Obafemi.
and Trick Williams.
Ethan Page just came up to Raw. They're pretty
Hmm.
low on stars there.
And well, let's get to the one that upsets me the most, makes me the most angry because he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time,
Let me guess.
Aleister Black.
I was gonna guess. Okay.
Man, I hate TKO. I really do. And they had that report come out earlier this week that pissed me off. That originally the guy calling Randy Orton was gonna be Aleister Black, and if they just went through with that instead of the fucking Pat McAfee thing, they would have secured Aleister Black as a main event guy, and this wouldn't have happened. But because
Okay.
they had to
I
go with
think we
that
should
stupid ass
lump
thing,
lump Zelena Vega into these two. Why not?
okay, this is gonna be controversial, but that one doesn't hurt me as bad.
Brother, they're a package deal. You know what I
I
mean?
know they're a package deal, but if Selena was released and Aleister Black was still there, I would not be as upset.
I do wonder if they released them separately or if it was a case of they released Zelena Vega
You
and
know,
Aleister Black was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. I'd like to leave as well.
you know damn well what happened was they called up Selena and they said, "Hey, Selena, how you doing? Is Aleister there? Yeah, can you do me a favor? Put this on speaker. Call him over real quick."
Oh
And
my
then that's how
god.
they did it.
Probably 2 for 1 special.
I
Yeah.
know damn well that's how they did it. You
Two
can't
birds,
convince me
one
otherwise.
stone. Yeah. That's rough, man. But this was definitely didn't he like have a big win over Randy Orton or something?
He did have a big win over Randy Orton, and then there was a report he was going to be in that. He was going to be the mystery caller. He could have been saved from this, but TK let to put fucking Pat McAfee in there and to ruin that whole thing. I can't, man. That pisses me off so much to know that.
Look, we can deflect all the way to TKO. I mean, TKO's to blame for this, but Triple H is also to blame. Let's not forget that.
Don't blame them too. The fact that they had Aleister Black on their roster for a year and did absolutely nothing with him is disgusting.
He's a great wrestler. First of all, he's got a great character. Him and Zelina Vega, say what you want, they might be a little rip off Karrion Cross duo, but it worked. Okay, it worked. They could have done more with this guy. They really could have.
They did that Selena Black. They did that Selena and Aleister Black thing, the pairing, and I said that's interesting. I'm actually really interested to see where that goes. And then it went nowhere.
He by nowhere. He was just in the back talking to people and talking to them in the back. That's all he was doing. That's all he was doing in the segments.
Dude, Loa got more TV time than this man. What are we doing?
He could be putting out bangers on SmackDown and having good storylines if you just gave him the time to cook something up.
I mean, the Wyatt Sicks thing, like I said, that's terrible. The way that they just use them to move merch.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
But like, at least, I was seeing what was happening on SmackDown. I looked at them and I said, look, unfortunately, it was only a matter of time till this happened to them. As much as I hate to say it.
unfortunately.
But Aleister Black dude just showed up last year.
He did, man. It's only been a year, right?
Hmm.
That's just it's ridiculous that they can't make time for these people.
And I always say it. If your reason for firing somebody is that creative has nothing for them, don't fire the wrestler. Fire creatives because they're not doing their job. That's what you
Yeah,
should be doing.
yeah. I mean, honestly, let the wrestler cook. You know what I mean? Let them
It's
have some
not
ideas. Pitch it to you. Okay, let's go for it. You can take some risks. Why not?
if you can find a storyline or book somebody that like an Aleister Black or a Wyatt Sicks or a Kairi Sane, you can't book people like that. You can't come up with ideas for a whole year. You should be out in the street or working McDonald's, bro. You should not be writing creative for this company.
Right. And first of all, MCMG should go to AEW. First of
I
all,
know you want them in AEW,
yeah, of course, of course.
but they're like
Uh,
the reverse problem of SmackDown. They're overloaded with tag teams.
that is true, but imagine the bangers, man. Imagine.
I know Young Bucks versus them, that'd be great.
Yeah,
But
so
for
many.
now,
But Aleister Black, I don't know where he lands, man. I have no idea if he even goes anywhere.
yeah, I don't know because he burnt the AW bridge, man. I don't know.
Is he really burnt though? You gotta think about that. But I want him to
Uh,
go to Japan, if I'm being honest.
New Japan,
Anywhere in Japan, anywhere. Same thing with Zelina. If she's interested in that, go for it.
man. Yeah, it bothers me. But listen, let's get to some other names here. This one surprises me, and I mean this in the least offensive way possible. I don't know how he made it this long to begin with. Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews, man. Main event Apollo Crews.
I don't know how he made it this long. I'm
They need
happy
someone for
for
main
him.
event.
I'm happy for him that he was able to sit there, kind of collect the paycheck and cater. But bro, I don't know how he made it this long.
Like I said, they need someone to wrestle matches on main event, man. And
They got
who's better than Apollo Crews?
they got Matt Cardona. And they said, "I'm sorry, bud. That's it."
I guess so. You think Matt Cardona is gonna replace him?
I mean, really,
What's
you
gonna
guys
fill the
asking?
void, really?
You got mixed by Randy Orton like a month ago, and he hasn't done nothing since.
Kit Wilson might be the next main event star.
Well, Kit Wilson is kind of over,
I love Kit
so
Wilson. Yeah.
so I don't think it'll be him. Another guy that they got rid of,
I was
Santos
gonna say
Escobar.
that. I guess we can lump them both in. I think the last works they both did was in AAA. Apollo and Santos Escobar.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think they were both in AAA doing just matches. I'm not sure if they had any story. I think Santos had like a little story going on, but he got injured, I believe.
Maybe. Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he got injured, I believe. I really can't confirm, but that's what I heard.
Oh, so him and Zoe Stark in the same boat, then both injured.
Everyone's a lot of people in the same boat. Yes.
Unfortunately, both injured. And TKO said, "Man, you're having a hard time right now. What I gotta tell you next isn't gonna help."
Yeah, they waited until Zoe was fucking cleared. Apparently, I'm not sure who reported
That
that.
doesn't make it better, man.
Yeah, so those are the rumors, at least that I heard.
But that doesn't make it better.
I know, man. That's what I'm saying. It's fucked up that they did that.
If you're gonna put her anywhere, send her back down to NXT because they need help
Imagine
right now.
working all that time to heal up, get ready to go, like you're prepared, and then they're like, budget cuts.
You get cleared, and they say, "Man, I'm so glad you got cleared to work so hard." You know who really loves that spirit right now is TNA over there. They'd absolutely love to have you.
Yeah, yeah. I can see her TNA. I can see her AEW and Indies as well.
Mm. I don't know, Alba Fire, was she injured?
Alba Fire. I don't think so. Maybe it's possible actually, but I'm not sure.
I know she was doing work in the Secret Service with Chelsea. The
Yeah,
Piper
I
got
know that's what
injured.
she was doing, right?
Yeah,
But they weren't doing much else with her. I don't believe
man, that's a shame because she had a lot of potential. They just never really capitalized.
they released her tag team partner. By the way, that she used to have.
Who?
Isla Dawn.
Oh, is she in this?
No, she was in. She already got released. They released. So it
I
was Isla
forget.
Dawn, Alba Fire as a tag team. They released Isla Dawn. They kept Alba Fire. I guess they paired her with Chelsea Green, and now she's released too.
I'm sorry. As we get to the lower portions of the list, like we're about to get to like right now, I know less and less about them.
Yeah,
Here are some people, basically the rest of the list. I know next to nothing about them, but they were also released. Andre Chase, leader of Chase U, I knew that much.
he's cute. I knew. Yeah, I knew he was pretty over in NXT, so I knew about him.
Yeah, Dante Chen, unfortunately never heard of.
I
They
don't
got
know.
rid
I've
of an
heard his name
Italian.
before, but I don't know much about him.
They got rid of an Italian. They got rid of Luca Crucifino. I know that hurts you on a personal level.
It hurts me, man. I don't know who he is, but if he's Italian, he's Italian. You know,
Malik Blade sounds familiar.
I don't know what the hell that is, but you know what? Go find success somewhere else, man. You got this.
Trill London,
I've heard
Serena.
he's good, actually. I've heard he's good.
I had no idea. Serena Linton,
No, never heard of her.
Tyra May Steels. I do remember she had a brief stint in NXT
I
last year.
remember her from LFG when I was watching like 2 episodes, maybe. And she was
Mhm.
like, I think Undertaker was her coach.
Well, Undertaker should have made some phone calls, and I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. I don't know why she
La-
wasn't protected in that case.
Last three here: Chris Island, Tyreek Law. I think Tyreek Law. I can't tell if it's an I or an L. My bad.
Okay.
Uh, I'm sorry. Look, it's not. They have the. I copy and pasted it onto my notes, and for some reason they put the red line under it. So if there is an L, it's blocking out the bottom part, and if it's an
That's
I,
fine.
then it's blocking nothing.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
And then last but not least, Tyson Dupont.
Okay. Yeah, man. Best of luck to everybody in that list. Unfortunate that that had to happen. At least
It really
TKO
is,
so, at least.
and it just
It
it
sucks
gets.
when you fucking report these record numbers for WrestleMania and then you come out and you just drop a bunch of people, you know?
That's stuff like that never makes sense to me, especially when TKO's out here talking about, oh, everything we do, fuck the families. We don't do it for them. We do it to make more money. We're making money, man,
It
maximizing
never
profits.
makes sense. You can't say, "Oh, we're making all this money," and then say, "Actually, we need to we need to do some budget cuts." It doesn't make any sense.
Never does. And the most upsetting thing to me is that they cut all these people, but they all the money they used to pay Jelly Roll to show up, that they paid was it ISO Speed to show up, to Pat McAfee to show up. You know, guys like Brock Lesnar. Like, come on, man. You gave
Yeah,
them all that money. You couldn't save it for them.
it's definitely a rough situations, especially the ones that just don't make any fucking sense. You know, Kairi Sane, Aleister Black, people like that, MCMG. It's rough. You know.
And
I'm gonna also
there
credit Fightful and BodySlam.net for reporting other releases. By the way,
I discredit them
why would you
because
discredit them?
Zelena Vega said fuck Sean Ross Sapp and those guys for
I
not
wasn't
letting
gonna
me.
mention that. You know, she was a little mad, and that's understandable. You know,
Very understandable.
yeah, taking it on the wrong person, it happens. You know,
It does happen, but I as time has gone on, I've gotten more and more tired of Sean Ross Sapp. So you know what? I'm not going to
a
complain
lot of
about it.
people have, but I'm not really in the same boat. But you know, I feel you.
You know, uh, yeah, I just feel terrible for all these people, man. I really do.
Yeah, man, she was a fucking heartbreaker. You know,
The worst part, there's nothing worse than when not like I watched SmackDown yesterday because I had better things to do, but nothing worse I can imagine for a WWE fan, right? I'm so hyped to watch SmackDown right now. I'm gonna watch it, and then right before the show starts, you find out about this.
there's no way I can even bother turning it on. You know, it's just I've been thinking about releases all the whole time.
Not even that. Like, imagine you work at that company, man. Like, you work
As
there.
a, okay, as a wrestler, there, it probably hurt you to your core. You know,
It hurts you. You're scared. You're like, dude, if they'll get rid of them, like, am I next?
never been on TV in 2 weeks. I must be next. You know,
Right. Not even that. Kairi was on TV like last week.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really. As if you're in a minor like a storyline, part of the MFTs or something, you might be
Mhm.
cooked. You know what I mean?
No, if you're with the MFDs, bro, you're good because if you're Samoan, they won't fire you.
What if you're Tongan though? Hmm.
Sam Kimmick, they won't fire him. Tonga Loa still has a job.
Yeah, I mean, look, good for them. You
I mean, could Tama Tonga, I understand, but Tonga Loa, man, come on.
good for Tonga Low, man. Tonga Low is the goat. I mean, I don't know where this slander is coming from, but he's great.
Bro, you know where the slander comes from.
And what's the point, man?
You know the point.
This was some hell of a 40th subscriber special. I think we need another one.
Yeah, but no, this is not the 40th subscriber special. I don't know why you
Another
said it was.
another one will be a 40th subscriber special.
This is too depressing to be the 40th subscriber special. Join us next week for the 40th subscriber special where it's just nothing special, just not sad.
TKO ruins the media after mania. That could be the title, actually.
No, it's still Meat After Mania
Okay, fine.
because it's not wrong.
It's not wrong. You're right. But TKO ruining it kind of makes it more interesting.
I was gonna make jokes about how, it's real meat, whip out your
Uh,
meat, slap people with your real meat. TKO, they whipped out their real meat, man, and they slapped a bunch of people with it, unfortunately.
that's what happened, unfortunately. And it's just really sad.
It's unfortunate indeed. But
I will
you know,
also, I want to close on something very interesting at least. Did you see Lucha Underground tweet the word soon with like a little teaser video?
yes, I saw it. No, I don't really care.
Okay. I think rumors going around TKO's got it. So, I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just saying
fantastic.
rumor. I'm saying rumors. It's never, I haven't seen anything confirming this. But people
Dude,
are saying it for some reason. So I don't know.
tell me they fired all those people that buy Lucha Underground, bro. I'm pissed.
I don't know. But I think apparently Triple A had it or whatever. I'm not sure how it worked really. But something like that.
And let me find out that they fired all those people that get Lucha Underground, man.
Imagine, man. That actually might be, that's a crazy story.
Yeah, and then, but
Well, again, not confirmed. I'm just, it's just spitballing.
tell me they fired a pair like Aleister and Zelena that would have cooked over there at Lucha Underground to buy
They
Lucha
were,
Underground.
they're perfect for that situation. Yeah.
They, the storytelling they do, man, they're perfect. Same thing
I
with the
thought
Wyatt
Lucha
Sicks, bro. They would have cooked
Underground
over there.
low key kind of works for like a Netflix only thing, by the way.
It's a very story-driven thing. Those two acts, they're both very story-driven acts.
Perfect. Yeah, both of them. Yeah. Anyone
But
else from
no,
the list you think would have killed there?
no,
Nobody. Okay.
because what Kairi isn't really a storyteller. She's just a great wrestler.
Yeah, people that got their niches, and Zelina and Aleister are great at storytelling.
They, see, they know how to do the subtlety and the nuance type of thing. That's why they would work there.
Karrion Kross, actually, he got released. How long was that since he got released?
2 years ago.
That's a long time. It doesn't feel like that.
It was either a year ago or 2 years ago. I forget.
Karrion Kross would be amazing in that show.
But in any case, that does it for us here over at
Is
Wrassle Graps.
Penta back in fucking Lucha Underground setting? Wow.
Don't let's not talk about Penta right now.
Why Penta? Why don't you want to talk about Penta?
Because that's the worst. I've been going through this mental crisis all day, bro. I don't want to support TKO financially, but that Penta shirt that I bought last weekend is so goddamn cool.
Oh,
I
he
want
bought
it.
that shit for $70, man. You
I
gave him a
did buy
hundred
that shit
dollars.
for $70, man.
You give him $100 of your own money.
I said, bro, take this money, don't fire nobody. And I mean, come on.
Man, that's rough.
Now I feel like an asshole. I don't want to support them right now, but I want that goddamn shirt.
We literally cover wrestling all the time, so I mean, it's kind of too late for that.
I know. But in any case, thank you so much for watching and listening. instead of doing the usual plugs, what I'm gonna do today, because it just feels like the right thing to do, is tell you guys to go out there and support these people any way you can. Definitely use the help right now. So, whether it's through merch, whether it's through following them wherever they know next, definitely support them. And that'll do it for us here at Wrassle Graps. Catch you next one. Bye.